What's up guys, my name is Brandon Stringer. You can follow me on Instagram at CEO Brandon. And one thing I want to do is I'm going to update you guys on the new way to build your following, to build your engagement with Instagram, but also 5 good tips on how you can build your engagement, how you can build your following, and if you're selling online, how to possibly increase your sales dramatically. So first of all, let's kind of get into how has Instagram changed in 2019. Well, back in the day, 2018 and before, around I believe 2016, the way to build your following, guys, was to pretty much be on the Explore page. And it's really hard to be on the Explore page, guys, when there are people with 1 million followers, with great content, on the beach, enjoying life with 1 million followers on the Explore page, taking up all the room. It wasn't impossible, but it was just very, very hard. Now Instagram has seen that, we want to actually start improving engagement based off of hashtags. So now it gives everyone equal playing field, and now you gotta do the proper research on how to post using hashtags, how to improve your engagement. So what this video is gonna be about, guys, is teaching you guys 5 ways to build your following and your engagement. Okay, number 1, guys, is hashtags. Now, with hashtags, guys, you don't want to just put any old hashtags. You don't want to put hashtags that has nothing to do with the post or you or the wrong niche. You want a clean, tight niche, guys, with people who would like to engage with your content. If you're an entrepreneur, you want entrepreneur-like hashtags. If you're a Forex trader, you might want entrepreneur-like hashtags and Forex-like hashtags, investing type hashtags. So basically, if you're a dog owner or you have your anime or sports or beauty and fashion, you want those type of hashtags because those are the type of people you want to engage with your post. So first of all, when you find those hashtags, which we'll go over in a minute, don't worry. Now, when you find those hashtags, you want to have a good 10 to 30 hashtags that you want to copy and paste and put in your notes for each category. So you got travel, that's your travel hashtags. If you got Forex and entrepreneurship, that's your Forex and entrepreneurship hashtags. If you're into travel or travel, you got the travel, the Forex. Let's say you're into animals, fashion, whatever, right? Sports. You want to have those hashtags saved in your notes. Now, once you save those in your notes, there's gonna be a trick that you can actually do to help you increase your engagement, guys, dramatically. Number 1 is when you first make your post, you're going to not put those hashtags in your caption area. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put that in your first comment. So as soon as you make your caption, make your beautiful caption, post your beautiful picture, as soon as you do it, the first thing you do is comment, copy and paste those hashtags, and paste it as your first comment, because now it still helps people find that particular post by just doing that. Now, another thing that you guys can do is, not sure you know this, but you can actually share your post to your story. Now, typically stories get more engagement, people are just clicking through, and it's just another audience. Because some people don't look at posts, or it might not show up in their news feed, but they will show up. You will show up on their story a lot faster and a lot more consistently. So what you can do, guys, is you can share that post to your story, and then what you can do is you can make a tiny black space or a white space and copy and paste those hashtags into that space and make it that color so it blends in. So now you're on the story hashtags without cluttering your stuff up, and you're on your actual post with the hashtags at the bottom. So you still look very good, you don't look spammy, and you're actually having engagement from that particular niche. Now what's cool is, one more extra tip, guys, is you can actually go to the GIF area and look for the tap me button and put it over the section where they will actually click to see posts. And then what will happen, guys, is that it will actually, you will get people who usually don't follow you, they're gonna click tap here, they're gonna see your post, they're going to comment it, like it, they're going to possibly follow you. So it's going to build your following, it's going to build your engagement, and it's going to build your likes. So now let's move on to number 2, guys, on how you can actually build your engagement and your following. Number 2, guys, is basically very simple, guys, posting at the right time. A lot of people just post anytime. What you can do is you can look at your insights, and it tells you that if you have a business account, it tells you when you can post, or when the best time to post, when you get the most likes, what days. And so post on those days, post around that time, so you can get the best engagement, because this is how the algorithm works. Instagram is going to show your post to people based off the first, I believe, like 30 to an hour and a half of what engagement you get. It's going to depend if they're going to continue showing people your post or just dead your post completely. So you want to get as much traffic to that post as possible. Now, how do you do that? First of all, just actually posting at the right time. Very simple. Number 2 is make something a nice caption. I always like blog type style where you can put it in paragraphs and you can kind of write in paragraphs and show people, something, a topic to talk about, or something. It's simply just ask a question and give some type of poll answer, something. So you want to make it to where it's an engaging type of caption, so people can actually engage with you and make them want to comment. So if people don't feel like there's nothing to talk about, there's no reason to actually, guys, to comment. Now, what you can also do, guys, put and tag people's names at the top corner. So what does that do, guys? When you tag people's names at the top corner, you can tag like maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 people, 10 people, whoever, 15 people that you know will always engage with you, and just tag them at the corner of that Instagram. That way, when you're doing that, what it's going to do is it's going to notify them to comment, and that means that you might have 10, 15 people commenting at the beginning. And what that's going to do for you is you're going to get that boost that you need, and Instagram's going to say, oh wow, people like their posts. Let me go and show them to the rest of the world. So you can tag those 15, 20 people that you know will engage with you. You can even make an engagement group and say, hey look, just tag my name, that's how I'm going to know, and then you go and like their comment and comment their stuff, and same thing. So if you just literally just tag their name at the top post, 10, 20 people that you rock with, that will engage with you, or people that's relevant towards the post, they're going to help you get that extra boost, including the first comment section, including the stories. So you got so many different ways that people can get to your post. That's going to skyrocket, guys, your engagement for your post. Number 3, guys, is engaging. Now you have to go out and engage with people that you want to follow you, the target niche. If it's Forex, go to a Forex type big page and engage with people. Engage with their personal profiles. Agree with them. Make them want to go and look at your page to interact with you and say, oh wow, I like this person's stuff. If you're on a bigger page where they're talking about stuff in your industry like fashion, Forex, entrepreneurship, sports, and they have a top, they have thousands of people in there that like the same thing that you like, you can go engage with those people, and they're going to go look at your page and say, wow, they like the same stuff I like. Let me go follow them. Oh wow, they agree with me. They're a good person. Let me go follow them. And you can literally do that 30, 40, 50 times a day. Definitely if you're a small page, to get people to go look at your page. Now, remember when I told you want to get as many people commenting on your post, so you want a thought-provoking post. So when people are commenting and they're giving their opinion on your post or whatever you posted, maybe you posted something valuable or entrepreneurship, like, you want to engage with that person so that they feel like they engage back, and it's going to boost your algorithm so you can actually end up more on someone's time feed, their time feed, to where you can actually see them, or news feed, my apologies, so more people can see it and they're going to also engage. Another thing that you can do is, guys, from your last post, when you post your new post, you want to engage with your last people post and just like their comments. So maybe you had 30 people engage with your last post. When you post your new one, go like their post, and it's going to make them say, oh wow, they like my post, what are they up to? They're going to click it and realize you have another post, and they're going to engage. The trick, guys, is getting people to engage with your post, to see that you have a post, so then you can get as much engagement within the first hour and a half, which will show you to other people. Okay, number 4, guys, is influencers or people of your niche. So what that means is, guys, is you can go and talk to an influencer with 1 million views or 1 million followers, 100,000 followers, 200,000 followers, that's in the niche that you want, and then ask, hey, how much for a shout out? They might charge $30, $20, $100. But if you're selling a product, you're gonna get that, and you need that kind of niche, and it's worth paying for it. But where you can get actually free traffic, guys, is you go to someone with a similar following with you, maybe 10 people that day, and say, hey look, I want to do a shout out, are you down? And then have them shout out your picture and your story and their post for 24 hours, and you do the same thing, and you can help build each other's following. So you can do that maybe 10 times a week, maybe twice a week, or twice a day for 7 days a week, or give it a break for 2 days and do it for 5 days a week, and every 2 days. And so basically doing shout outs and paying influencers to actually help you by shouting you out. Now, last but not least, guys, is automation. And this is a very good way to build your account. Now, you're not supposed to do automation, so there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. Now, I offer a tool that I personally own called Agency Plug, guys, and I kind of explain how you can use this tool to build your account automatically. But where a lot of people mess up, guys, is they either don't know what software to use, and pretty much a lot of these softwares are kind of the same. Some have certain features that some don't, but they pretty much use the same method, the follow/unfollow, like, DM method. So basically what the automation does is it allows you to find people with a particular niche. Let's say that you want my following, and you say, man, I want Brandon's type of following, or I like someone else's type of following. So what you can do with the automation is they're going to engage with that person's following, liking that person's following, someone who follows them, commenting, or even if you wanted to, and following that person, and then unfollowing to keep your ratio. Now, you don't have to unfollow them, but you won't get very far if you don't unfollow them, because you want to keep doing a rinse and repeat type of deal. Now, where does a lot of people mess up at? For one, if you have a small account, you want to build it slowly. So you want to have you want to gradually come in, and if you don't use my software, and I'll kind of show you my software in a minute, then you want, whatever software you use, you want to make it slow at first, where it's kind of just interacting with people's stuff, and then you want to increase it. So you can actually set speeds with automation. So you want to start slow and then build your account up to where it's doing fast, because Instagram is looking at your activity. So if you're just right off the bat going super fast and you're trying to get super big following at the beginning, you can possibly get blocked from liking stuff, or possibly even banned. Now, there are ways to get your account back if it's banned, but why go through that if you don't have to? So, just slow pace, build it up. Another thing that people mess up is proxies. So a lot of these companies don't allow you to do your own proxies, but proxy is pretty much like a private server to where it's on your Instagram and protects you against Instagram. So basically, with my software, you can actually do your own proxy, and we teach that in the training on how to add your own proxy to Instagram. So when you sign up, make sure if you go and take advantage of my program, before you add your actual Instagram, go through my training and learn about proxies, so you can add a proxy and it can protect your account. Now, what does the follow and unfollow method do? When you're following, it's going to follow and unfollow, and it's going to keep doing it on that person's following. Now, if you have a sports niche, do not go follow and unfollow someone with a dog niche, because that's what the kind of people you're going to get, and vice versa. Another thing that you don't want to do, guys, is look for these super big, humongous pages, because what happens, guys, is that if you go for the big, humongous pages, there's a lot of people who don't follow them for their niche, but only follow them because they like people with big followings and they just happen to like that person's stuff. And it's like too many people. So you want to find people with 2,000 followers, 4,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers, no more than 200,000 followers, with a specific niche that you want. And I would add about 20 to 30 people of that specific niche inside my software, and add those people, and then you can kind of see, you can look in my software through activities and see, okay, this person's following back, this person didn't, and you can just keep on figuring out the best type of people. Now, what I like about my software also, guys, is that if you take advantage of my software, it can also auto DM people. So if you're selling things and you want to promote your product with a link in your bio, you can do that with my software. Now, so it auto likes, auto comments. It does a lot of other features, like it lets you schedule your posts, it lets you edit posts. It does a lot of different things that you can see on my website. I'm not gonna go into a lot of details, but automation, guys, is definitely really good for people trying to build their following, especially new pages, because without that initial traffic, you have no way to get people to look at your page and look at your content. So I was actually able to build my Instagram through automation. I used to have like 11,000 followers. Now I'm over 24,000 followers within 6 months from just the automation alone, not counting the rest of my little tricks. So definitely take advantage of it, guys. It's also going to help you increase your likes and your engagement and help you sell things if that's what you are doing. Now, with my software is $30 a month, or for a special bonus, and you get one account. If you pay $297 per year instead, you're going to get 10 accounts. You're going to save $30. And I'm going to release how to make money on Instagram and other Instagram tips as a private course that I'm going to give you within 24 hours of you paying for the course, or paying for the savings. Because at the end of the day, if you're paying $30 a month, that's $330. You can pay $297, save $30, and you can manage up to 10 accounts, which can be and you can build niche pages, you can manage other people's pages and charge them. You can do what you want, and you can take advantage of it by just paying up front. So you can just pay $30 a month, or you can pay $300, or you can not use it at all and just take advantage of tips 1 through 4 to help build your Instagram. I hope this helped, guys. Let me know in the comment section below if this helps, or if you have any questions.